Welcome, welcome back to Jude's place. You'll have so much fun at Jude's place. Come on, sit right down, it's Jude's place.
Hello and welcome to a very different show today. Different, why? Because I'm calling it, for feck's sake, it's live from Jude's place. You see what I did there? Do you see what I did? I've actually melded two shows and made them one terrifying beast. But that's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling half jazzy, half in shock at everything that's going on around me. What do I mean? Or rather, I hear you, I don't. But, you know, what do you mean, Judith? Well, here's the thing. It's a poignant time in America right now because there is this thing called the January 6th committee. And it's all about, you know what it's all about. It's about the Proud Boys. What are the other ones called, Matt? The other ones? The Oath Keepers. Those kind of and the Patriots, those members of the intelligentsia, as we know, they're really, upwardsly mobile. Now, those people that stormed the Capitol, just when we thought it couldn't get any worse in 2 years, that just kept getting worse and worse and worse in America, then there was a storming of the Capitol. And right now there is a committee, there is an inquiry into how on earth this happened, as in, was it kind of reinforced? Was it ignited by the then President Trump? I can't actually say his actual word because he's just about to come back into all our consciousness, and it's scaring the crap out of all of us because it's all so toxic. It was a year and a half ago. Can you believe that? So we've been watching the first. I don't know if you've seen it in the UK, but we've been watching the first of this, talking to the policewoman that got severely battered and bruised, who was describing the carnage and the warlike scenes. And then, of course, there was a British documentary maker who took all the footage, that is all the evidence of what on earth was going on, took about right time, right place. So that's an extraordinary thing. And what we saw and what we're at right now in America is an unbelievable crossroads yet again, because America right now is fighting for its democracy. I don't know if you recall, I mean, I wasn't around then either, of course, but there was this little thing called the Second World War, and the beginnings of that, the start of that, by Mr. Hitler himself, that was very much about mob uprising and the smashing of democracy. That's the Weimar Germany of the 1930s, and it's a very easy thing to do when people just basically say, that's it, that's done, we're doing it this way instead. So, and I know people in the UK understand this as well, because right now there seem to be a lot of similarities between leaders who think that laws are made for everybody else but not for them. You can just do whatever the feck you want, but of course doesn't actually relate to you, just the little people. So I really do feel like now is the time for me to sing this song that I wrote during COVID about the craziness that was kicking off, the Black Lives Matter in the wake of the George Floyd murder, of all that was going on, of the unbelievable, constant shit that was happening in America, and then to reach this point where actual democracy, the Capitol, was attacked. Never thought I'd ever see that in my life, but hey, it did. So it is the time for me to resurrect this song, because it has as much meaning right now as it did then. This is Fork in the Road.
These are strange times. We don't know where we're going. plays on the mind. All of this unknowing in all of our lives, it's just so terrifying. We're at the breaking point, it's true. Now is the time to change this world for better. We've read the signs, we've all been sent the letter in all of our lives. If we stand together, there's so much we can do. If we give a little love, give a little love to each other, if we have a little faith, have a little faith in one another, stand by what is right, not the dollar. If we turn away from hate before it's too late, and we lose everything. This much I know. Oh, we're at a fork in the road. The streets of this town are filled with so much anger to turn things around. We won't watch any longer and not make a sound. We need to right the wrongs here from the ground up. So if we just give a little love, give a little love to each other, if we have a little faith, have a little faith for one another, stand by what is right, not the dollar. If we just turn away from hate before it's too late, and we lose everything. This much I know. Whoa, we're at a fork in the road. Oh, oh, give a little love to each other. If we have a little faith, have a little faith in one another, stand by what is right, not the dollar. If we just turn away from hate before it's too late. These things I know, oh, these things I know. Got a fork in the road. We're at a fork in the road. Oh, the door. Lord, I do.
Oh, thank you so much, Matt Vidlin. Holding onto my hat there. You got to commit to the hat. But I didn't want to explode off the head while I was doing that. Oh, it's nice to sing that song again. I wish I didn't have to sing that song again. I wish it didn't occur to me that we're exactly in that same place again, wondering what the feck is going on. Matt, don't you agree? Oh, my God. I know. It is crazy out there. Oh, my God. Talk about crazy. Let me share something with you before I introduce the next song. Talking of losing it, crazy, out there. Look at these teeth. They're superb, aren't they? They're superb. And they're British. I haven't had anything, done. No, just a good cleaning. But they were getting to the point where my coffee addiction, and it is quite serious, the only thing I'm addicted to or have left, was so much that I had to get my teeth professionally done, to lift them a couple of shades. So I did a whole, blue light in the mouth kind of terrifying thing. But, and then after I did that, and I'm looking at my teeth going, good God, that's incredible. Look at my teeth. Then the dentist decided he was going to say to me, by the way, you can't drink coffee or tea or anything with tannins or red wine for 48 hours. Let's just say that I lost my mind because I didn't realize that it really is a drug. It's a drug. Nobody's ever said to me, well, Harry has, but, I chose to ignore that. But he did say, oh, my God, it's like it's coming off a drug. It's like coming off any drug. You go into what is it? Detox. You go into the I was like shaky, withdrawal. My mood was shit on toast. There go the algorithms again. It was just like, it was furiously, appallingly, just fucking awful. Sorry, fecking awful. I didn't swear. And boo! And nobody mentioned anything. So just note to self, or maybe to yourselves, if you ever have your teeth done, like have the stains lifted and all that crap, just make sure that you're prepared to be an absolute shocking mess for 48 hours. Just, especially if you're a bit of a mood-swinging gal. It's good to know. It's good to remember. Good to remember. Terrifying. I mean, luckily, I had to take Excedrin for the headaches, which were close to migraine. I can't open my eyes. And, of course, Excedrin is basically caffeine. So thank God. Thank you, Mr. Excedrin, for creating that. Thank God. Lifesaver. So anyway, but I think this is the time now we're going to come back with a little bit of joy, because of course life is awful, like me without coffee, or the stuff that's going on in the world. But it all comes back to me. But it's wonderful at the same time. We know that life is awful and wonderful at the same time. That's my big theory in life. So here we are. It's summer. It's going to be a great feeling being able to be out again and maybe feeling a little freer than we should. But regardless, it still is incredible out there. For all the wrongs in the world, you look outside, you look out at yourselves and nature and the beauty, and it's like, my God, this is incredible. So that's, of course, unless you're in Australia right now, and it is in the bleak midwinter. It's a horror. So just nix that if you're in Australia watching. However, here is a song I recorded down in New Orleans a couple of weeks ago, I think it is now, with the marvelous Ryan Hanseler. You saw him last week's show. I've got another little gem duet between the two of us. Here is one of my favorite jazz songs, jazz classic. And I would describe this as being a jazz-tastic version of this flippin' marvelous, awfully mischievous, flirty song. This is Teach Me Tonight.
Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect spot to learn. Oh, teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Oh, teach me tonight. There's a blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing is very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Oh, teach me tonight. Did you say I got a lot to learn? Well, I'm trying just to learn. Since this is the perfect spot to learn, baby, baby, teach me tonight. Starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The blackboard's like sky above you. If a shooting star goes by, I use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing is very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Come on, teach me tonight. I said, teach me. Oh, teach me tonight.
Woo! What a song. What a song. I mean, just fantastic. I know. The hat's right here. The hat is right here. The hat is here. It's right here. I was starting to sweat a bit. I was starting to sweat. Because, you know, you can't help yourself. It's just one of those things that happens with a hat. But it's worth it. Because the hat looks so good. But here, I can't sing this next song wearing a hat. I mean, I can't because it just doesn't work. You gotta see the Celtic hair. You gotta see the Welsh hair for this one. It has come to my attention that one of my top fans, MG Cairns, an absolute Scotsman, if I heard one, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear MG Cairns. Happy birthday to you. But there's more. There's more, yeah. Because he's quite greedy. He sent me a penguin, and now he thinks I am going to do stuff for him because he sent me a penguin, but also because he's just a top fan and basically a great bloke. Happy birthday, my friend, my top fan. Yes, you want to hear this next song, and there couldn't be a better time of the year to sing it for me because it's around about this time years ago when I used to spend a lot of summers in the Highlands of Scotland, and of course I am from Wales, and there was that famous summer that you all know about. Because you know me inside out at this point, where I took Harry to Wales, and we drove from Scotland, from Candercraig, a wonderful castle in Scotland, all the way down to the South Wales, and we stopped at Conway Bay on the way through, and I took Harry there because I wanted him to know why I am the way I am, where I'm from, and why Welsh people just can't shut up, why we just talk over everything, over everyone, and love it. We do love the sound of one's voices, and so there you have it. So I wish you the happiest birthday and dedicate this, one of my pretty much favorite songs that I've ever written in my life, and certainly one of the most important because my father loved it so much and even learned to play it himself, which was really something special. So, and I know my sister's watching, and it's one of her favorites. So, and that man on that bike going past, he loves it. So, all I can say is now's the time to be thinking about the beautiful countryside in Britain, but mostly in Scotland and Wales. And it's time for Conway Bay. I took the road from Candercraig to the Western Isles, down into Conway Bay. I took the road through heathered hills, put my arms around the land that would haunt me still. I took the road from Candercraig to the Irish Sea, down to my mother's grave. I took the road through her childhood times and put my arms around the girl who was always mine. And the bridges we burn, they make life so beautiful. They're the places we yearn for when we're so far away. Or all those bridges we burn that make life so beautiful. The childhood, sunny days, rainy days. So I took the road from Candercraig to the Western Isles, down into Conway Bay. I took the road through Heather Hill, and at last I cried, ancient land, you own me still. There's the Celtic soul. There's the Welsh heart right there. And yet, it makes me happy to know that I'm going back to London. I'm not going back to Wales or Scotland, but I'll be back in London, and I'll be back in that place. Reunited with my sister. That makes me feel oh so very, very good. Now, MG Cairns isn't the only person who can request a song you understand. You, my top fans that join me every single Sunday, please, if there's a song from my catalogue that you absolutely adore, if there's a special occasion, or if there is a covers challenge that you want to set me on, then just let me know. Just Insta me or write to me on Facebook, and remember not to swear. And I will do my damnedest to do that for you, because, you know, it helps me as well to know the things I'm going to do each week, because I sometimes run out of ideas, but you know me, the brain never stops. But please do indulge me and tell me if there are songs that you'd like me to play. Now, let me have a quick look and see who's been joining me here. Hang on, I see a lot of hearts. Malcolm Haddon, oh my gosh. Is that you? Oh no, I see. Maggie Vasey, that's fabulous. Nicola Strange. Eva Susan Owen. Oh, my darling sister. There he is, MG. Happy birthday, my love. Paco Fernandez Garcia. Lovely. Lazio. John Michael. Oh, it's so lovely to see you. Martin Smith, it's so lovely to see you. Oh, Dougie Nixon there. Doug, in the bleak midwinter in Australia. I'll be there very, very soon. I cannot wait. I know it's going to be cold, but, you know, that means I get to wear my heavy suits. So I really, really did enjoy it. Taryn Simpson. Yeah. Enough. I got it. Taryn, next week. Enough. It's yours. Anybody else want to add in right now or love a song? Tell me now, because I'm going to play it. I am going to play it, Kate. Thank you, darling, so much. Let me know. Neely, there he is. I hope you're crying, Neil, because you should be. Tom Fay, hello, darling. It's not too bad in Sydney, says Doug. Come on, Doug, I've got to wear my heavy suits. Anyway, anywho, that's it. So far, we have, Taryn, we have Enough, which is the song I wrote as a duet for me and the fabulous Cassandra Wilson. I will do that next week. And let me see. Hang on. That is Emilio Bodini. Hello, love. So, bring those songs in, then I can move around it. But Enough's a perfect one for what we're in right now. Perfection. Thank you all, as always, for sharing a little bit of your Sundays with me. You know, it really keeps me on track. You're like my rudder. You're like the rudder when I become rudderless in that sea. I hope I'm yours too, in a way, that we have this lovely little get together and community. Makes my week, I tell you that. But in the meantime, let's all be watching, shall we? The more that's coming out about the January 6th committee and the inquiry. It's just gobsmacking, quite frankly. But, you know, if anything bad, times that by 100, and that's kind of what it'll be. But in the meantime, I hope you're having a great beginning to summer. Look after yourself. Be careful. You know that Mr. C is still out there, so look after yourselves and be smart about all of this. And until I see you next Sunday, this has been me, Judith Owen, saying, for feck's sake, this has been live from Jude's place. Love you. Bye.